Hello mama, and welcome to exercise number 3 as part of your postpartum core and restoration series. We are adding a towel into the mix for today. Otherwise, we're going to begin with that same breathography we've been using, that breathing pattern, that postpartum breath, which is simply the 2-second inhale and that 8-second exhale, loosening your ab ribbon around your waist. Make sure that you're pushed back against a wall, your back is against a hard chair back so that you can feel the ribs pressing back. The ribs are the priority. Ribs, 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 ribs. Postpartum, if you can get those ribs more internally rotated, as you loosen your ab ribbon with that 8-second exhale, you are going to restore your core and also restore your posture. You may find that you get less neck tension when you start to reposition the ribs. Think about it. Our rib cage takes up a significant percentage of our skeletal system. And so if those ribs are off, as they have been challenged over the 9 months growing a baby, they had to flare to displace the organs and grow your beautiful baby. And now you're stuck with flared ribs. Well, let's get those ribs back and then the rest will follow. So now let's practice with our ribs pressing back into the wall, a little space behind the low back, equal weight between the sit bones. You're pulling back with the shoulders, okay? More shoulders back than elbows back for this particular exercise. Now on the inhale, we're releasing the towel. On the exhale, as we loosen our ab ribbon, we're simply creating tension on the towel, pulling the towel apart, gently squeezing the shoulder blades in the back, but not at the sacrifice of the ribs pressing back into the wall. Again, ribs, 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 pressing the ribs back equally as we loosen our ab ribbon. And that's it. Let's take our 2-second inhale. We have 4 breath cycles in a row. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, release and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, loosening the ribbon. Lifting the pelvic floor, and inhale, release the pelvic floor. Now exhale. Wow, so intense. And this is optimizing your shoulder posture as well, which also takes a hit for sure in our prenatal and our postnatal period. Now, make sure you always start these series of exercises with the postpartum ab ribbon fundamentals video. There, you're gonna learn how to contract your pelvic floor, how to perform your exhalation, how to connect to the wall, how to connect to the floor. Make sure you begin with that. Now let's take it to a standing position. And in the standing position, it's the same exercise. It's the same exercise. We're just taking it to a standing position so you can practice this throughout the day, optimizing your rib position and your head and your shoulder posture. So don't squash those blueberries behind the low back. I want you to keep a little distance between the low back and the wall, but press the bottom ribs into the wall as hard as you can as you open your chest. 2 inhales and blow. Loosen your ribbon and inhale and release the pelvic floor. Exhale, contract the pelvic floor. Inhale, release and exhale. Loosen the ribbon, now tighten. Inhale, blow, pull that towel apart. Press those ribs back. 4, 3, blow out, 2, and a 1. Really nice work, mama. See you in the next video.